100% Kilter Jock's page that messes up my stream. That's what caused it yesterday. So 2 days in a row now, I've gone to Kilter Jock's page to check something, and one of his pages doesn't work, and the second one is my stream stops and restarts. Keep that in mind in future, and not go there. Had some plenty of these decent sized frame siders, but they're not the best of the fish to catch. At least they're catching a few. That's the main thing. Keep things a little interesting. This one. There you go. Extremely rare to catch a common carp on the mulberry, but there you go. Just to prove it can be done. I'm going to change this one just for fun. I think I need 2 pop-ups. Got a fish on. Now, go through slowly because I can't remember exactly what they were. Oysters. And other was tuna and pepper. Don't know what we're going to use. Yeah, we'll use oysters and crab. Oop. See if we can get a bite on this one or not. Then we're now going to be committed to be here for a little while longer, although this is an absolute minnow. Yeah, for those just hopping back in after the little glitch, I've worked it out. 2 days in a row now. I've gone to Kilter Jock's spreadsheet page to try and check something. I'm not blaming his page by any stretch of the imagination, but 2 days in a row it's happened to me. I probably won't be checking out his page during the stream anymore for a while until I work out what's going on there. Okay, a little bit of bait there, I think. Mirror can go. Okay, so we'll give this 10 minutes, I guess. We keep catching small fish, it will be less. This is another little one. Yep, straight to the bait bucket for you, sunshine. Of course, it's your daily punishment. Okay, so we still don't have a great catch of fish here, only 27. 27 in an hour and a half. Yeah. Well, I went to his page, I wanted to check what a trophy tench is, but I certainly wasn't expecting to catch a tench at this spot on that bait. This isn't real big either. I'm not sure if we want to muck around much more in this spot. It's just try something outlandish on this one, just for fun. I'll change to bully and corn. You say it's the very 15 was a 16 or a 20, so we'll go with the 16. Now the corn, we don't have the right corn, so we'll go with let's go with mulberry purple, why not? And we'll go cranberry. See how this setup works. Or not. Give it a few minutes. Got a couple of interesting bait setups out there at the moment. You never know sometimes. Another little swimmer here. Well, we're getting a bite on the Esterberry. That's something, isn't it? Another teeny little common. Geez, why do we keep catching them now? On it? Well, it's not very big. We'll see what it is. They're getting smaller, these common carp. No problem, you're welcome, my friend. Thanks for watching, dude. Well, we haven't had a bite on the old oysters and whatever we've got here, so we'll drag this one in and we'll get it set up to go the other side of the map. First thing we'll do is I'm going to go to a 22 clip. Normally we'd go there 25, but this guy's catching on 22, so we have to change to a hair rig because we want pellets and pellets. And here's on 14. On that, getting a bit short. 14 and 14. And the spicy halibut. So that's what all three rods will. We will have an 18-18. We'll have two 14-14s and an 18-18 when we go there, which will be very, very shortly. So we did catch one small fish on this, but I think we'll have enough of this spot. Not a lot happening here now. Same scenario, drop it down to 22. Change to the classic hair rig. I should get a bit more adventurous and try some of those other rigs out. I have fished with all of them briefly at some stage. See if they work any better or not. Okay, and the lucky last one. Now, before we do this one, we better go here and pick of Ellie. Which one will we check? Wait. Okay. Now we'll put this one down to 22. Things you got to do. Waste time, doesn't it? Change, hair rig, pellet and pellet. We'll go and mix a match here. We'll go 14 halibut, go 18 tuna, stick with the spicy halibut, and we'll put the tuna hali on there. Okay. Find the Harley, haven't seen it for a couple of hours. Here it is, no one stole it. Watch your ears and we'll go for a ride. Well, it's a pretty slow start, isn't it? Only 30 fish, an hour and a half, more than an hour and a half, an hour and 40. Haven't fished here at the big old oak tree for a long time. I haven't seen any stories about there either, so whee, turn bite, turn. If you're in the market to buy a quad bike, you would definitely not be buying this brand. Steering on this thing is terrible. Now we're going to 120, 155 I think it is. What's that wooden platform there? If you've been here before, you know what I'm talking about. Rain's coming down pretty steady now. There's another good spot just on the left there. You can catch some good fish. Get rid of the noise. So yesterday's news was that fished this spot with strawberry. So that's what I did, and I caught nothing. So today it's all about tuna and halibut again. So we'll give that a bit. There's way too much line casted out there. Probably only need to go 50% even. Oh. Yeah, that was just touching 60%, even just enough. And we'll thrust the old Spod Rod out as well. Not sure if I changed that or not before. I did, because I already had it put away, didn't I? Righto, let's hope this spot gives us the goods. Quick look and see. Fished there for 1.5 hours. What about, how many fish did he catch? 37. Yeah, a couple of mirror ghosties in there. Got a trophy common. What chance have we got? Probably 0. He did his only on 14s, 2 14s with the spicy halibut. He had no PVA. I don't know if he has a spot out or not, it doesn't say. So there you go. How long ago was that? That was 14 hours ago. Well, we got a bite. That's a start, isn't it? Well, that's a lump of a fish as well. A bit bigger lump than we've been catching, no doubt about that. Come on, get in there, you nutcase. 8.5, not bad at all. Good start. Another one coming in. Yeah, take them all. Had a look at no commitment. What do they have wind up there? 5.6 and one. That spod line around a bit. Hope it's not affecting the bottom part of it. Didn't jump on there, unfortunately. Still there though. Oh, take it down, son. Don't play with your food. I think he might be on there this time, is he? No, still not there. Doesn't seem fair, that one, does it? Got a bite coming on. Oh, a couple of bites going now. Oh, we've got one committal. Ooh. So this is another sort of open area of the map. If I get something that goes and goes and goes, I can't stop him here. I'll definitely have to investigate now after John saying he can get 330 metres on his calaboose as to how much I can actually fit on these guys. So, just to have some fun, we now have a fish on all three. Let's unmute the mic for a tick. Okay, we're back. Yeah, we've got a bit of a runner here. So, what do we got here? Certainly going to be the fish of the day so far. A bit of a top up on the energy side of things. Make sure we got enough to catch all these fish. Luckily these other two don't look like they're taking any line. Only this guy. Well, this spot's working today, isn't it? So far, it's performed much better than the other spot already. This is certainly not big enough to be a trophy of any description, but we didn't check the clock when we hooked him up, so I've got no idea how long we've been fighting him. Breeze staying up over 5 metres a second on that spod line all over the place. Not keen on giving up yet, is he? Rather dark. One of the other fish is getting a little cranky there, isn't he? Shaking his head around like that. Every time I feel like we're getting a little bit back off him, he goes for another little gallop. So maybe this time. There's a little bit of flutter out there in the water. Stand by with the old net. 18 fish of the day so far. See there. Too much line once again. What happens is you get so used to fishing here on the 33 clip. You 35 clip. You cast it all the way all the time. Well, this guy's shaking his head like crazy, but there's not a lot of him. Not terrible though, 4.5 kilo, I guess. Oops, more than enough again, son. You've done it again. Get this guy. Yeah, he's not real big either. So, 18 kilo, biggest fish of the day. Back to the start. 1, 2, 3. Fortunately, it's nowhere near the 18 kilo we just got on here a minute ago. Okay, quick lull in proceedings. Oh, but that was the first one we got here. 5 in 12. We'll take that. 5 in 12. Keep that up, it'll be good. Another bite. So 2 hours, we've got 35, count this one, 36 in the bag. So it's pretty ordinary, fish numbers wise. Jumped up 0.2 today on bottom fishing, that's pretty decent. I did read a horrible tale the other day. I hope it's not true, but some guy on his 99.9 had to catch 300 fish to get himself to the 100. Or it took him 300 fish to get there, I should say. Didn't have to catch them. I hope that's not going to be the case. Just over the 3 kilo, that one. Just scraped over the line. Must be said, that's a good bite rate here. Got a bit of a full moon tonight, might not get too dark. But also, I mean, we'll have some big tides and catch some big fish. But I think that matters for a lake too much. Fish, where are you? Okay. Do it the old-fashioned way. Getting the net. Only 8 kilos, not too bad. Even these commons are a little bigger this side than we were catching over the other side, so that's a good sign for us. Yeah, weather report, it seems it doesn't give us. Along 5.3, we should be getting this. Anyway, should drop off shortly. So I'd like now to catch a trophy common or catch something other than a common, unless it was a exotic of some description. Come on, fella, in you come. Will he crack the 10 kilo mark? Probably not by the look of him. He might be just a bit shy. Oh, what do I know? Yay. Runner. I checked the clock this time. I don't think he's that big though. So our biggest of the day is 18, and the one we just caught there on the other rod was 12, and he wasn't much of a runner at all. I don't think this is as big as the 18, so maybe we're somewhere in between. Yeah, that's not a bad guess. We'll try that. Again, he's coming a bit easy now, so. Doesn't look that big to me. Just an angry fish, that's all. Yeah, see? He was just angry, that guy, that's all. Fought way harder than that 12 kilo one. Full moon fishing. Beneficial or not? I don't know. So, quick calculation here. 20 minutes, 11 fish. The way it should be. I guess people would say now we're in the middle of the night time thing. We're in a bit of a lull. Sun will come up shortly and we should pick it up. Oh, one bite there. 2 bites, in fact. This one's going down first. Any bets? Red or green? Pick a number. Colour. Number 1, red. It's rather small, this one, unfortunately. One of them yucky ones. Ones we don't like. Take up unwanted space in the bag. Fortunately, the other one, although it got tapped on, didn't go. No fish there, he says. We're not finished, though. It looks rather pretty. That looks quite nice, that scenery, doesn't it? Purple glow. There we go. We're going to have our run of garbage fish here, have we? Yeah, a run of little ones. I don't know how many of them little horrors we've got in our bag today, but there's a lot. Half a dozen under 3. Well, not too bad, I guess, out of the number of fish we've got. Oh, another bite now. Not smacking it with any authority, so I don't think it's going to be a monster. But you never know, do you? Probably on there. Oh, there he goes. It's not going to be a monster. They're going to peel the line off you. That's how much I know. That'll be sort of a decent size, this one. Not reeling in too fast. Yeah, I'd say another common, the way it's playing around close in. Looking at the in-game chat there, that's the only thing that's been caught in the last, well, however many posts are there, all commons. Tap on the middle one again. That's to show how much I know, because this isn't a common. No? Oh dear. Open thy mouth to change thy feet. Anyway. What have we got on this one? Nothing. Didn't hook up. You sneaky little bugger. Oh, I've got another one back there. Okay, okay. We got you. We got you. We're coming. I'm even going to try and guess here. I guess I can say it's a common now that I can see it properly. Nine's not a bad number. Oh, that's going to be a bit short. Now, we'll leave it there. Probably only about 20 metres, I reckon. What you got here? Only 4 above 10. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 nines. So not too bad. Okay, let's see. And it's stop now, fish. At least the wind's dropped down a bit. Dolaris, how are you, my mate? Dolaria, sorry. Another bite again. Oh, did we hook up there? Yeah, we did. Now we've got another one there going. Good. Oh, good. The leatheries are good. I basically this is a little better than 1,000 per kilo more. That was remember when I cast that one, I was just fractionally short, just short of the 22. Didn't go all the way. Interestingly enough. Well, we've got a note written down here. I'm just going to check it quickly if I can find it. This was from a long time ago when I first started. I'll just finish this. A bloke called Leathery, not a Leathery, a linear here off 18 clip. I don't have 4. The 4th one you can see over there is what's called a Spod Rod. And it just has, I'll show it to you in a tick, called a rocket. And all it does is take out ground bait. It's not a fishing rod. Just clear these fish out, and I'll quickly go through it for you. You can actually have 5, but only 3 for fishing. Let's take a little fella. Jeez, I just put that one back in and got smacked straight away. What do we got here? Damn it. Junk fish. Get this guy. So if you're fishing here and you don't have PVA, which apart from the middle rod I don't. Another yuck one. You can get the ability to use a Spod Rod. Not sure how far. We'll go and have a look at that first. Skills. Bottom fish. So here, use of a Spod Rod. And the other one to mark is use of a marker, and a rocket feeder. Get another fish. He can sit there for a tick. He won't hurt. So on this one is a rocket. No hook, only this. And inside there is a dried feed mixed ground bait. And the other one you can put out there is what's called a marker rod. So if you want to put a clip out there of say 35 metres or 25 metres or 10 metres, you can put the marker rod out there and it'll have a float. Will sit up in the water at that distance. So then you can aim for that for your cast. But I found the Spod Rod very helpful in the early days. Oh, here we go, the first barbel of the day. Up here, little man. Don't you get off. Nice. I love catching these. You don't get a lot of them. So much fish. It's actually not good, to be honest. We're a bit short. We've been streaming for nearly 2.5 hours. So I'd like to have over 60 fish by now. So we're a bit short. Well, 2.25 hours by that, but we probably wasted a few minutes here. So yeah. I mean, it's not bad. It's not terrible, but it could be better. In actual fact, we've done a lot better at this spot. Where is he? Oh, hello. Where is he? I'm looking for an 8 kilo fish. Oh, was that here? Yeah, it was. Oh, this guy here. So what do we got there? 1, 2, 3. So that's 18. So we've got 20 fish in 36 minutes at this spot. Oh, Buck, how are you? Oh, man, that week was absolutely awesome. Pretty much 6 days of non-stop car racing. I'm a motor racing tragic, so it was just a fantastic week. And then unfortunately last week I got hooked up with some friends who just came back to Thailand and yeah, got hooked up helping them try and sort out accommodation and bits and pieces. IRL shit. But we're back now. I'll show you a tick. Get this little bad boy in. Get in there. We actually got on this one 14s. It seems to be the one that's working the best. Really? Yeah. I put it out on Twitter, but it's difficult to find somewhere to let everyone know what you're doing. Hitting the net. 5 kilo. This spot is going off right now. Oh, let's see if we can't quickly. Okay, so for Delaria. Record catch, one fish, is a 38 kilo mirror. Weight in one day, 199.75 and 85 fish. Yeah. Maximum experience, this guy here, 75,000, close enough. And believe me, my numbers are small compared to others. Then if you catch, I think it's a beluga, I think you can catch them up to 1,000 kilos, so, or over 1,000 kilos. I won't be fishing for them anytime soon, if ever. Right, in you come. So really what we need at this spot now is we need a trophy or an exotic. Would round out the session here quite well. So how's the weather at your place, Nobuck? You've snowed in yet? Okay. Well, thanks for that. Appreciate it. We've got mucker around here. Hitler. Yes, it was funny. I got a really, really nice message in the in-game chat a little while ago. The guy just said, thanks for streaming. Honestly, I'll show it to you. This guy here, thank you for streaming. Like, that name's never come up in my stream chat, so I don't know who it is. Yeah, but things like that make your day, you know. Keep you coming back all the time. And I think I'm only a couple short of having 100 followers. So, I mean, if you'd have said to me 3 months ago when I started that would happen, I would have probably laughed at you. He chomped on it and didn't take it, the little beggar. Entice him back, looks like it. No. Okay. Well, I don't know how you put up with cold weather. But then again, some people would say to me, you don't know how you put up with the hot weather, but I guess it's just what you get used to. I do know that my clothing bill is a lot cheaper than yours. After slipping around on ice skates and hitting a hockey puck around would probably mean you're a damn sight fitter than I am. Go on, fish. Don't back off. Yeah, nothing too big here. Jeans. When's the last time I wore a pair of jeans? Whew. I think in the past 3 years I've worn long pants twice. One was to go to a Thai wedding. That day I actually had the whole bag of fruit on it. And another one, I went and watched the missus' nephew become a Thai monk, a Buddhist monk. So that ceremony I had to wear long pants. So the only 2 times in the past 3 years I've worn long trousers. We fished here for an hour, yep. 45 minutes. So we're probably going to get our 30 fish in the hour in this spot. Yeah, no, like years ago when used to wear them every day as well. But now I'm more retired. I don't tend to do so much of anything anymore. We go another little run of these small commons. Well, yeah, I get a bit of the old golfer's sock line around the ankles, and yeah. But nowadays, all those little skinny little socks that they make now, you don't even get that so much anymore. But we get quite a few English guys come over here, or not only English, but say English and European, that type of thing, come over here and play golf. And yeah, they cook up nicely on their first day out in the golf course here. But they keep coming back year after year for more, so it can't be all bad. There you go, get another little bite here. Nice to pull a trophy out of here, something or an exotic. Get away from these bloody little commons again. Yeah, thongs, yeah, that's about all I wear. Yeah, apart from playing golf, obviously put the sports shoes on. But I'm more often than not just in bare feet around home and stuff anyway, so that as in golf courses, absolutely. Got some of the best golf courses in the world here. You got to pay a lot of money to play on them. Unfortunately, in these COVID times, one of our favourite golf courses, but it's a fair way out. It's they actually closed down. Not enough people around to keep it going. Like a cheap game of golf here, and I mean really cheap game of golf here would be 70 or 80 US dollars. And then for the top courses, you may be up closer to 200. Trying to do a quick conversion between Australian and US dollars on the head there. Might not be quite 200, but certainly well north of 150. Come on, fish. Don't stop. For God's sake, how long since I've had one? 2 minutes, 4 minutes, 7. Oh, it's not that bad, but look at the rubbish fish there, though. Only one. Okay, yep. That's quite funny, actually, because like if you went to, say, play golf in England or in Scotland on what they call the links courses, there's no trees on the golf courses. Here there's a lot of trees, but yeah, they got to have trees on the golf course here to provide shade. So again, had a decent run of fish here for a while. The biggest for the day's been that 18 kilo fellow we got here. Looks like another. Another ugly sized common. Yeah, okay, yep. Yeah, here at the golf course you have to pay a green fee, you must compulsory cart, compulsory caddy, and you got to tip the caddy. Yeah, nothing cheap about it. And God forbid you ever need to hire a set of clubs or something there, you could double the price. But the US Ladies PGA comes and plays on one course here every year. Well, up and pre-COVID, come and play here once every year. And the European Ladies Tour comes and plays on a different course here once a year normally. Well, I'm trying to think when the men's do play here, but they play mainly down on the island of Phuket. They just had 2 tournaments down there recently. Well, we don't really have a summer. The weather's hot all year. We have a wet season and a dry season. So we have 6 months, pretty much 6 months of the year with rain and 6 months without. And we're just about to go into our 6 months without. But basically all that happens now is the humidity drops considerably. And the temperature drops marginally, although overnight it can drop quite a bit. But yeah. And then come April, May, it'll start to rain again. Yeah, now's the tourist season, starting from now until end of January, which of course we haven't had any for the last 2 years because they haven't been allowed. But they have opened up the country this year. There's quite a few more people here now, started on the 1st of November. But still the bars and that are not open here, so that'll keep a lot of people away. But the restaurants can serve alcohol now up until 11 p.m, which is something. But there's still a lot of strict rules here with regards to COVID. It would take at least 5 years, I reckon, to get back to what it was here, tourist-wise. It's a lot of the tourists here are a little bit of a runner here. Are normally Chinese, and China's not letting anybody out until after the Winter Olympics. So that's a fair chunk of people can't come. I guess the next noticeable mob that we see here will be from Russia. There's quite a few Russians around now. Yeah, Thailand certainly hasn't hit its target as far as how many they wanted to have vaccinated by now. But it's also extremely difficult for the only little farmers and that live out. They don't live anywhere near anything, and yeah, they don't want to get vaccinated. So everybody's had that opportunity to get vaccinated, but a lot of people still haven't. I think right now we're down to somewhere around 3,000 new cases a day, which out of a population of 70 million is probably not that bad. Boy wants to play games a little bit. Just had a little look at him there. He stuck his little pin up. Boy, he'd be running that way, mate. He's going to run into the land that way. An interesting spot for the fish to be running around in as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, as long as he doesn't go bolting off somewhere else, he'll be right. Had him hooked up for a long time for him to start running like this. Burning the reel up now. Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, in here, the big batches of vaccinations they did early in the piece was the Chinese Sinovac. which a lot of people now turn around and say, well, it's basically useless, doesn't do anything. And a lot of other countries around the world won't accept that as a vaccination. So there's an issue going on there. So people had that, then they had one of Sinovac, then they had AstraZeneca, and now they've got to go and get a booster, and yeah, a bit of a bun fight. But they've had a few music festivals and stuff here recent times. They normally do them sitting down on the beach. So they build a big portable stage and they put a whole heap of seating in front of it. So to go and sit in that area, you've got to have vaccination certificate and blah, 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 blah. But you sit just out and no alcohol, no food, wear a mask all the time. But you just go and sit up just outside there, you take your essay full of beer with you, don't wear a mask and eat whatever you want. And no social distancing or, yeah. It's interesting. And I think it's almost impossible, it doesn't matter where you are, it's impossible to police it 100%. But I'll certainly be a much more happy camper when the bars and everything can reopen and you can meet up with it. I mean, I have quite a lot of sessions at home. People come around home, we sit around and shoot the breeze and drink a few beers. And I don't mind that either, but I do like sitting at the bar, looking at a few pretty barmaids or whatever you and having a chat. Can't take this little bugger, this bloke. Look where he is, and he still don't want to give up. Where do you want to go, mate? No? You want to make me walk up there? Well, that's not happening. Another 18 kilo. The second one today. Pretty sure for a common, they've only got to be 20, mate, 20 or 25 for a trophy. So we get 18 kilo on that one, and we get what? This one barely going to be 3? No, not even going to be 3, are you? No, 2.6. Actually, I should don't know how many I've got left. Kilo. Let's have a quick look. What's that one on the 18s? How many 14s have I got left? Well, 14s just seem to be working so much better. So now I think the two outer rods have got 14s and the inside one's got a 14 and an 18. So see what happens here. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, we've got some fantastic sports bars here. They have like 5 or 6 big screen TVs in there, and they'll have Australian sport on one and American footy or baseball or something on another one. And a few nice looking hostesses to bring your beer to you, amongst other things. Really nice. Good atmosphere. Not expensive. Now, did you take off or not? I think you did. Oh, there's a minnow, this one. I don't know what it is. I just hope it's not a carp. It's not. Looks like it's an eyed. Is it? Yeah, baby eyed. Yeah, send your mother and father, okay? But you're not going back. So as soon as I switch that to 14s, we catch a eyed. Oh, we must be on an hour now, surely. Where is he? This guy. No, that can't be right. Is it? 2, 3, 4. That was an 8 kilo one we caught. I might have been this one. An hour and 7. Yep. That 30. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? 40 in an hour? Awful eyes there. How are you, buddy? You got in the bag. Yeah, that would be right. 40 something an hour. Yeah, had another glitch, mate. Dropped out again after, I was about an hour and a half today. Actually, I worked out what it was, so I'm not sure how I can fix it. Both times that it's done it, I've tried to open up Kilted Jock's spreadsheet. Now, I'm not blaming him rather than me, but it's done it to me twice. Yeah, mate, we're flying along today. We're having a fat time here. We've been going nearly 3 hours. 66 fish, so this will be 7. Well, yeah. But the thinking here is that people get a bit loose and they get a bit of grog in them, and therefore they would ignore mask wearing and social distancing, so therefore you can't have a beer. Got pretty quick. But even prior to COVID, there was a big shifting in the in that side of the tourist industry, the sexpats, so to speak. Trying to manoeuvre them away from the main beach area and patio, I guess you could say. I think you jumped on, did you? No. Maybe you did. Yep. Certainly, I think suicide rates here have gone up, but I'm not sure about the crime rate. There'll be another eyed, a little bit bigger, this guy. I did ask for his mum and dad to jump on, didn't I? Oh, now send your grandmother, because we need 1 4 kilo. Like all those businesses everywhere, it's just a knock-on effect. Like it affects one part of the industry, the world, and then Jesus, what's going on there? Deal with this guy first. Only because we just caught 2 eyed on here, and I'm hoping this will be the 3rd eyed and it'll be a trophy. I don't think it's going to be an eyed though. It might be a bit big for that. We'll see. Yeah, come on fella, let's go backwards. Definitely not an eyed. So we'll take a fish this big, but we need it to be a ghost mirror or something like that. We need an exotic. Right, what have we got over here? Another crappy little one. Jeez, I'm sick of these guys today. If I took all these out of my count, we wouldn't be doing so well. But look at the lousy points you get for them. They're not worth a bait. Anyway, give us a numbers boost anyway. Well, we might crack 100. We've got an hour. 29 fish in an hour. Well, we've been catching more than that here. Frustrating, man. Waste of bait. Okay, banana short as well. That's one thing we're never short. They crow everywhere here. Sensors, etc. Yeah, but it's like a lot of computer parts as well. Anything in those sort of areas, very very difficult to get hold of. High-end graphics cards now, ridiculous the prices. I was reading on it yesterday about a product, urea or UREA. I don't know how you pronounce it. There's a shortage of that, and it's basically involved in everything. There's a farmer saying there'll be no food, there'll be no beer, there'll be no petrol for the truck, or no diesel for the trucks. There's a shortage. At least this one's got a bit of colour on him. 4 kilo, much better. So that extra, I only gave us 3, so that extra 1 1/4 kilo more than triples the points. I finally got a bite in the middle one. We haven't had one there for hours. Better be a decent fish, this one. Come on, be a good one. Oh, certainly not going to be the smallest fish of the day. Get in the net. Shoot. Go. Little one that. Bloody hell. Right, so 75 fish. But I wouldn't give you 2 bob for all of them. Yeah. One day I'm going to cut all these ones up for bait when I've got plenty of silver, which I don't have right now, but one day I will. They'll all become bait. That's the one. Exactly right. And the guy in Australia, it's called something blue, Ad Blue or something it's called. That's exactly what they were talking about.